about it all over again. So let's look at the events of the seventh vial. Number one, history's greatest earthquake, an earthquake such as was not since men were upon the earth. And this earthquake is going to divide the great city, Jerusalem, into three parts. The Bible says the Mount of Olives will cleave into two, part toward the north, part toward the south. The Bible also said in chapter number 11 of Revelation that 7,000 will die in Jerusalem in this earthquake. It also states here that great Babylon came up in remembrance before God. So God's wrath is going to be poured out upon great Babylon, which in other places referred to as Mystery Babylon, which is Rome. And so Rome is going to be totally destroyed by this earthquake, and it also states under the seventh vial that there's going to be a great hail, each stone weighing about a talent. I can't tell you for sure how heavy a talent is. One table I saw said a talent was 125 pounds. Can you imagine God raining hailstones down upon the people trying to invade Israel at Armageddon? Hailstones that weigh 125 pounds. The Bible says that men blaspheme God because of the hail. Okay, now that's the sixth and seventh vial. Let's now look at the next two chapters, because he talks about the judgment of great Babylon. The time's come to judge Babylon. He stops and devotes two entire chapters of the book of Revelation. There's only 22 chapters total. He takes 2 of the 22 to talk about the judgment of Mystery Babylon, the false religious system. God must really hate this false religious system. Why shouldn't he? This false religious system is going to deceive people into thinking they're saved when they're not, and going to cause many, many people to be lost. And God said, I am going to pour out my judgment upon that false religious system. Now, when this happens, you're going to notice that the people in heaven are praising God for the judgment of the great whore. Listen to it. Verse number 1 of chapter, well, first of all, chapter 17 and 18, you can read it for yourself later. The whole thing's devoted to the judgment of Babylon. But when you get to chapter 19, verse 1 through 3, reiterates this. Listen to it. And after these things I heard a great voice of much people in heaven saying, Alleluia! Salvation and glory and honor and power unto the Lord our God. For true and righteous are his judgments, for he hath judged the great whore, which did corrupt the earth. She corrupted the earth with her fornication, both spiritual fornication and physical fornication, and hath avenged the blood of the servants at her hand.